Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and being a producer of Wrestle Massacre as well as Inside Movies Galore, I am David Streggy, and welcome to Delusions of Grandeur. Enjoy the reviews. I certainly did.
Okay, Dave, that's it. Screw you and your college flunkies. I've had enough of this from you and from everyone else. I know what you guys are trying to do. Break me down, drive me out of the force. Well, it's going to take a hell of a lot more than a lame prank like this to get Curtis Mooney to throw in his badge, so fuck you. Over.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Delusions of Grandeur. My name is David Streggy, and here I have another video collection video for you of what's in my room. And I ended up getting a package today from Joe Sherlock. So why don't we see what's in this package real quick. I'm going to use this corkscrew to see if I can't open it, because I opened up a nice bottle of Liberty Creek Moscato the other night, and been savoring the flavor the last couple of nights. Alrighty, so definitely tape this up really good. Now, I know I'm supposed to be getting a VHS in here somewhere. I'm not really a collector of VHS as much anymore. So, but there's some other things that are in here that probably are surprising. So, let's see here. So, I have here We Need Earth Women on VHS, so I may end up trying to see if I can't find a VHS player and try to get more of that. Wow. He actually sent me a couple of things I don't have from Retro Media. So, I mean, I do have Star Pilot, but I don't have Battle Beyond the Sun. So that's kind of cool. These are from Retro Media. These are actually brand new. Here we have the Racetrack Murders and House in the Woods. These are Edgar Wallace. I've seen this before. And this one's called Forgotten Terrors. And this has The Phantom, The Intruder, Tangled Destinies, and Dead Man Walk. Now, Dead Man Walk, I do, in fact, have, but I'm not sure I have the rest of these. Forgotten Terrors, I believe. So, these are all from Retro Media. But in any case, so I guess this is a world three. This is a world theatrical premiere thingy of Dark Zone 13, and I'm assuming that these are. This is. This is what's on the inside, and this is what's on the back. So I guess this is his version of a promotion thingy. So I guess he gave me a bunch of these stickers. This says Mr. Quiznos. Quiznos subs. Quiznos subs. Mr. Quiznos. Bunch of these little shenanigans here. I guess he thought that these would be kind of cool from Quiznos subs. I don't know if you've ever seen these. Those have nothing to do with movies. Weirdo. I guess he's got a sense of humor, eh? And then, of course, a card for a Skullface astronaut. And then stickers of Oscar the Grouch, Guy Smiley. Like I said, some weird stuff. Pumpkins. Looks like some Disney Mickey and Mouse. Frankenstein tattoo. Alright, so I don't know what this is, but that's a characterization of a thing. Alright, so here's a poster of Dark Zone 13. And it looks like it's got some of the same photos from the back of that pamphlet that I asked for. And then, of course, 2 copies of the limited edition director's cut Dark Zone 13. So, oh, and here's another pamphlet for that. So, wow. So my name, I ended up being, I don't know if you can see that, but I ended up being an executive producer on his feature. Wow. And James Kelly and D.A. Bush, 2 guys that I know, 2 directors that I know were producers of this. So, yeah. So, let's see. World theatrical premiere. So the doll, Boris, just beyond the corner of your eye, bath, assisted living, the hunter. These are all part of Dark Zone 13. Dark Zone 13 is the particular anthology that, like I said, it has been part of this anthology. I'm excited. I'm ecstatic. I'm I'm very excited to have been a part of this, and I'm glad that I was able to help out with this. Some very unique people are on here. Philippe Panzik, and Joe Sherlock. Yeah, I mean, this is just amazing. I can't be more happier now. I just have to watch this. So thank you for letting me do this unboxing. I wanted to do this one separately because I knew that there were a few other things on this. So I'm just going to read the back here of this Dark Zone 13. Reveals the tales from the infamous unpublished 13th issue of a lost pulp magazine. Some speculate it couldn't be released because it was cursed. Perhaps it was too dark. Regardless, we found it, and we're sharing the scary stories that for years have been unseen. Okay. And this We Need Earth Women is a time of great distress at the great Galzunkian Zoo. The Earth female specimen needs replacing, so two bumbling aliens are sent to find and bring back the perfect woman. Along the way, they run into a variety of mishaps, and we're introduced to a variety of beautiful babes, plus flying saucers, the alligator man, a fish, a giant mutant eyeball, aliens, more flying saucers, stick fights, floating skulls, phone sex, alien sex, and more. A fun, sexy spoof of cheesy alien abduction films with more goofballs than you can shake a stick at. F&C Productions presents We Need Earth Women, starring John Bowker, Tammy Witsat, Holly Thornhill, Tom Schaefer, Joe Sherlock, Eric Singer, Brian Singer, Kylene Wetherell, special makeup effects by Rob Miracle, music by Joe Sherlock, written, directed, and photographed and edited by Joe Sherlock of F&C Productions. So it'll be interesting when I can sit down and watch this or whatnot. So that's We Need Earth Women, and I'm just going to read the backs of some of these other ones real quick. So Forgotten Terrors has the Phantom from 1931. Gwen Big Boy Williams, Alan Ray, Niles Welch, Sheldon Lewis, Wilfred Lucas, and it's directed by Alan James. A master criminal known as the Phantom makes a spectacular escape from death row and continues his murderous activities. He is aided by a grotesque being called the Thing. Holding a grudge, the Phantom threatens the man who sent him to prison. District Attorney Anthony Hampton's daughter, and a reporter set out to find the killer and end up in one of those places that fit right in with the category Old Dark House. It also happens to be an insane asylum. And guess who is pulling the strings? Spooky mystery fun. Also, The Intruder from 1932 has Monty Blue, Leela Lee, Gwen Lee, Arthur Hausman, directed by Albert Ray. From the same team that gave audiences B mystery thrillers, The 13th Guest, and A Shriek in the Night. The Intruder is a mixture of mystery, adventure, and murder in one wild package. The SS Intruder has an unexpected passenger, death. One of the passengers has been murdered, but before the captain and passenger, Monte Blue, have a chance to find the solution, the ship is wrecked in a storm. a wild man roaming the jungle, played by Misha Auer in his best all stops out style. A killer gorilla and a cave of skeletons are part of the unusual mystery chiller. Tangled Destinies from 1932, starring Sidney Bracey, Doris Hill, Vera Reynolds, Lloyd Whitlock, directed by Frank Strayer. That's what happens along the way in this old dark house tinged mystery. A plane bound for Los Angeles is forced to land in the desert during the night due to heavy fog. The passengers and crew, 9 men and 4 women, take shelter in an old deserted farmhouse, which just happens to be fully furnished. Things seem to be going along nicely when the lights go out, and one of the passengers is murdered. The victim was carrying a fortune in diamonds. Suspicion falls all over the place. Will the killer strike again? And of course, Dead Men Walk from 1943. I do have a copy of this somewhere. It stars George Zucco, Dwight Fry, Mary Carlisle, Nedrick Young, and Fern Emmett. And it's directed by Sam Newfield. Dead Men Walk is one of the rare instances of a Poverty Row company uh, coming up with a vampire story. Universal generally seem to have the monopoly on the undead. George Zucco gets a chance to play both sides of the coin, so to speak, in the dual role of the Clayton brothers. Dr. Lloyd Clayton is a kindly, respected doctor of a New England town. His twin brother, Elwin, is an evil man of the occult who comes back from the dead as a vampire. With the help of his hunchback servant Zotar, the monstrous Elwin begins a new campaign of evil that causes the town people to suspect that their beloved doctor may not be the kindly man they thought they knew. So there it is, Retro Media's Forgotten Terrors. Here we have Brian Edgar Wallace, The Racetrack, and The House in the Woods. So the Racetrack Murders is mystery at the track. A well-known thoroughbred is slain by a rival horse owner. Soon jockeys are murdered by a mysterious killer. Scandals, blackmail, and drugs abound in this fine Brian Edgar Wallace thriller. The House in the Woods, when a mystery novelist moves into an old house to complete his latest chiller, he discovers that the scary events in his book are coming to life. Stars British Hammer star Michael Gove from Horrors of the Black Museum and Conga. So there we go. Retro Media, and this says Bayview Entertainment. So, yeah. And this is Battle Beyond the Sun and Star Pilot. So, in the early 1960s, producer Roger Corman acquired the rights to 2 Russian science fiction space operas, Planeta Berg and Nebozoit. While populated by dull, unattractive people, the films featured special effects that rivaled those of Hollywood top studios. The trick for Corman was how to exploit the Russian films and pawn them off on the American public. He handed the footage off to several of his staff and gave them an opportunity to develop the footage into hopefully passable Americanized movies. The 4 films, Queen of Blood, Voyage to the Prehistoric Planet, Beyond the Sun, and Voyage to the Planet of Prehistoric Women, were the starting points of several important careers, launching the cinematic beginnings of no less than Pierre Bogdanovich, Curtis Harrington, and in the case of Battle Beyond the Sun. Francis Ford Coppola, The Godfather. Corman insisted that Coppola work some monsters into the film to boost sales, and the fledgling director created in an oven two creatures that more than vaguely resembled human genitalia. They do, in fact, get it on, sort of. The startling second bonus feature, Star Pilot, features space terror Italian style with former muscle stars Gordon Mitchell and Kirk Morris in tight spandex outfits. We warn you. So there I have another copy of Star Pilot on here as quite the popular film to put out there on multimedia packs and whatnot. So there we have it. Um, uh, that's the episode for today. So thank you for listening. Have a great day, evening, or morning, wherever you are. Appreciate the time spent on this channel, and I will have more exciting videos for you in the near future. Thank you so much. Enjoy.
You were good, kid, real good. But as long as I'm around, you'll always be second best, see?